I'm actually doing this. I'm live streaming To Kill a Mock, or I'm live streaming on YouTube, and I'm about to read To Kill a Mockingbird while playing Twitch. Alright, part 1, chapter 1. When he was nearly 13, my brother Jem got his arm badly broken at the elbow. When it healed, and Jem's fears of never being able to play football were assuaged, he was seldom self-conscious about his injury. His left arm was somewhat shorter than his right. When he stood or walked, the back of his hand was at right angles to his body, his thumb parallel to his thigh. He couldn't have cared less, so long as he could pass and punt. When enough years had gone by to enable us to look back on them, we sometimes discussed the events leading to his accident. I maintained that the L's started it all, but Jem, who was 4 years my senior, said it started long before that. He said it began the summer Dill came to us, when Dill first gave us the idea of making Boo Radley come out. I said, if you wanted to take a broad view of the thing, it really began with Andrew Jackson. If General Jackson hadn't run the creeks up the creek, Simon Finch would never have paddled up the Alabama. And where would we be if he hadn't? We were far too old to settle an argument with a fist fight, so we consulted Atticus. Our father said we were both right. See? How was that? Was that... I should start reading books. I could make like... Chris, I felt I should start reading books. Right? Read books for audio companies like Audible, but like don't stutter. I wonder if you can make money like that, become like a professional reader. Did I get him?
The diffuser has been secured.
Yeah, I'm dead. That's alright. Alright, I guess I can read some more. Alright. Being Southerners, it was a source of shame to some members of the family that we had no recorded ancestors on either side of the Battle of Hastings. All we had was Simon Finch, a fur-trapping apothecary from Cornwall, whose piety was exceeded only by his stinginess. In England, Simon was irritated by the persecution of those who called themselves Methodists at the hand of their more liberal brethren. And as Simon called himself a Methodist, he worked his way across the Atlantic to Philadelphia, thence to Jamaica, thence to Mobile, and up the St. Stephens. Mindful of John Weasley's strictures on the use of many words in buying and selling, Simon made a pile practicing medicine, but in his pursuit he was unhappy, lest he be tempted into doing what he knew was not good for the glory of God, as the putting on of gold and costly apparel. So Simon, having forgotten his teacher's dictum on the possession... Chris, bruh, kill him, Chris. Alright, where was I? Dictum of the possession of human okay. Shadowtails bought 3 slaves and with their aid established a homestead on the banks of the Alabama River, some 40 miles above St. Stephens. He returned to St. Stephens only once to find a wife, and with her established a line that ran high 2 daughters. Simon lived to an impressive age and died rich. It was customary for the men in the family to remain on Simon's homestead, Finch Landing, and make their living from cotton. The place was self-sufficient, modest in comparison with the empires around it. The landing nevertheless produced everything required to sustain life except ice, wheat, flour, and articles of clothing, supplied by river boats from Mobile. Simon would have regarded with impotent fury, with impotent fury, the disturbance between the North and the South, as it left his descendants stripped of everything but their land. Yet the tradition of living on the land remained unbroken, until well into the 20th century, when my father, Atticus Finch, went to Montgomery to read law, and his younger brother went to Boston to study medicine. Their sister, Alexandria, was a Finch who remained at the landing. She married a tactical man who spent most of his time laying in a hammock by the river wondering if his trot lines were full. When my father was admitted to the bar, he returned to Maycomb and began his practice. Maycomb, some 20 miles east of the Finch's Landing, was the country seat of Maycomb County. What? That doesn't make any sense. Atticus' office in the courthouse contained little more than a hat rack, a spittoon, a checkerboard, and unsullied coat of Alabama. His first two clients were the last two persons hanged in Maycomb County Jail. Atticus has urged them to accept the state's generosity and allowed them to plead guilty to second-degree murder and escape with their lives. But they were Haverfords in Maycomb County, a name synonymous with jackass. The Haverfords have dispatched Maycomb's leading blacksmith in a misunderstanding arising from alleged wrongful detention of a mayor, were imprudent enough to coming to him was a good enough defense for anybody. They persisted in pleading not guilty to first-degree murder, so there was nothing much Atticus could do for his clients, except be present at their departure, an occasion that was probably the beginning of my father's profound distaste for the practice of criminal law. During his first 5 years in Maycomb, Atticus practiced economy more than anything. For several years thereafter, he was invested in his earnings, and his brother education. John Hale Finch was 10 years younger than my father, and chose to study medicine at the time when cotton was not worth growing. But after getting Uncle Jack started, Atticus delivered a reasonable income from the law. He liked Maycomb. He was Maycomb country born and bred. He knew his people, they knew him. And because of Simon Finch's industry, Atticus was related by blood or marriage to nearly every family in the town.
10 seconds left.
Whoa. So like, imagine trying to date a girl and like, she's practically your cousin. That's insane. That must suck.
Location secure.
Cause I need to put my traps down. Don't die. Alright, we're good. How do you like that reading, Chris? Thank you. It was just for you, Chris. Send a seas that's a mattress. What's your name? Slater. Send a seas that's a mattress. I like this mic a lot. I like it better than my other one. I'm using my steel series. Oh, there was actually someone there. I didn't expect that. I was just like messing around. But I need a new controller.
One friendly remaining.
I see my seas at the mattress. I guess I can read some more. Maycomb was an old town, but it was tired. Old town.
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
What? Maycomb was an old town, but it was a tired old town when I first knew it. In rainy weather, the streets turned to red slop, grass glue on the sidewalks. The courthouse sagged in the square. Somehow, it was hotter than a black dog suffered on a summer's day. Bony mules hitched to Hoover carts flicked flies in the sweltering shade of the live oaks on the square. Men's stiff collars wilted by 9 in the morning. Ladies bathed before noon after their 3 o'clock naps, and by nightfall were soft tea cakes with frosting of sweat and sweet talcum. People moved slowly then. They ambled across the square, shuffled in and out of stores around it, took their time about everything. A day was 24 hours long, but seemed longer. There was no hurry, for there was nowhere to go. Nothing to buy and no money to buy with it. Nothing to see outside the boundaries of Macomb County. But it was a time of vague optimism for some of the people. Macomb County had recently been told that it had nothing to fear but fear itself. We lived on the main residential street in town. Atticus, Jem, and I, plus Calparina, our cook. Jem and I found our father satisfactory. He played with us, read to us, and treated us with courteous detachment. My bad. Calparina was something else again. She was in all angles and bones. She was all angles and bones? She was nearsighted. She squinted. Her hand was wide as a bed slat and twice as hard. She was always wondering... Oh, my bad. She was always ordering me out of the kitchen, asking why I couldn't behave as well as Jem when she knew he was older, and calling me home when I wasn't ready to come. Our battles were epic and one-sided. Calparina always won, mainly because Atticus always took her side. She had been with us ever since Jem was born, and I had felt her tyrannical presence as long as I could remember. Our mother died when I was 2, so I never felt her absence. She was a Graham from Montgomery. Atticus met her when he was first elected to the state legislature. He was middle-aged then. He was 15 years his junior. Jem was the product of their first-year marriage. 4 years later, I was born, and 2 years later, our mother died from a sudden heart attack. They said it ran in her family. I did not miss her, but I think Jem did. He remembered her clearly, and sometimes in the middle of a game, he would sigh at the length, then go off and play by himself behind the car house. When he was like that, I knew better than to bother him. People be inviting me, but they just need to watch the live stream to know what I'm doing. Hold up, Chris. I'll be right back. Let me get up. Only microphone audio is being broadcast. 2020 edition colorized. I really wish this Wi-Fi was a lot faster. Wow. TK me. Shoot, bro. I don't know who I'm joining, but I'm about to join like a big party, real quick. Laters. Hello. Hello. Brendan. The game why? What are you playing? Hide and seek.
Nigga, I thought we was finna fucking kill each other.
I think I joined.
Yeah.
You should have seen my live stream, bro. I was reading To Kill a Mockingbird while playing a Siege.
But
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing right now. I was playing with Chris and then I was reading To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm still streaming though. I had to mute all of them. They're too loud.
Huh? I saw you playing with Nathan.
When yesterday? Yeah, I was playing Jump Force. Sorry, what are we doing? Brendan. Hey Brendan, who's OT Joey?
That's Joey.
Which Joey?
Um, I don't know what. I don't know what Joy.
Like,
Um,
last name, last
I
name.
don't know how to say. Joy, what's your last name? Garcia, I think.
Oh, okay. And wait, who are the other people in the party other than you and Noah? Oh, okay. Cause I muted everyone.
Outside.
What are we doing?
I don't see.
So wait, who are the seekers?
Us.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go on and look for them.
All right. I used to know some glitch spots. I need that dog to be quiet.
Secure the bombs. Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready
Wait,
to
Brandon, can they
engage.
shoot at us or no?
Hey, hold up. I'm gonna mute everybody else talking shit.
Brandon,
What?
can you shoot at them?
You will be detected.
There's someone on the roof too.
No, you have to
Your
next.
location has been compromised.
Okay, okay, okay.
This map is not that big.
I'll have to take this off. Okay. What if they're on the? What if they're all on the roof?
I don't know who the fuck I found. I had them muted. Keep away.
Wait, so they can only hide outside, right?
Yeah. Joe, you're an asshole. Hey Noah, you can't knife back. I'm just saying.
The last one can though, right? She's done.
Op
Watch
4
out, Claymore,
last
Claymore,
op
Claymore.
Yeah.
I got it.
You gave away Nick's position. You're an asshole. Hey. No.
Last operator
Bruh,
standing.
okay, buddy.
All friendlies were eliminated.
That was pretty fun.
Did you really kill us all?
Yeah, who took Ash the whole other game? Brandon, I didn't know you could get up there. I thought I was gonna block you.
No.
Yo,
Oh,
we should
wait.
have just hit on the roof.
Wait, we're stuck on like
Guys can't
this.
get on the
We're
roof.
stuck.
Guys can't get on the roof.
Wait, we're stuck as defenders.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna switch. Sorrel, can we switch after this? Like, is it switching or is it only two? I bet.
I'm going Ash, but what's Maverick? 2-speed? No, but not 3-speed. or your
Yeah,
entire
are we giving
life.
you a
as in
minute or the 10 seconds?
10
What?
seconds, not 30, because that's just too long.
10 seconds. Why don't we just rush
Hey, we just gotta
spawns?
hide on the roof and that's it.
Let's get on the roof.
Secure the bombs.
Just rush spawns, Brandon. You go construction, I'll go APC.
This nigga.
Oh my god.
Bro. Wait, so, okay.
5 seconds.
Good luck, fucking.
Dude, I'll win, bruh. Easy clutch.
Keep an eye out for
Oh,
op
enjoy it like that.
Oh, do it like that.
You will be detected if you
Good
remain
night
in this
tomorrow.
area. Your location has been compromised.
This is Joey. He's probably like, oh no, it's Nick.
Fuck. He's got cams on me, doesn't he? Fuck, hold on. I gotta take this cam though. Fuck off, you better not be going for me, plus.
Bro, why are they hiding on the roof?
I don't know. He knows, he's just trying to check him out.
Bro, they're all bitches, bro. Tell them to get
You
off the
can't
roof.
block it, you can't block it.
Still, go up there, continue.
Can you not, content?
What?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh fuck, fuck that. Joey! No, shut
You
up!
guys can't go inside, you guys can't go inside.
Yes, we can.
It's only outside. Quentin.
Bro, I don't think they know that I can hear them.
You have entered an enemy controlled area. Leave now. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Oh shit, he's right there. Ah, no!
This is getting annoying. They keep running.
If you remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. You have been spotted.
Quentin, don't!
What? No, what?
I said stop.
Bro, I don't even know where you are. Y'all just keep running. It's getting annoying.
No, it's not. I found him. Hey, Quentin.
Hi. Don't run. Don't run. Why are you running? Come back.
Oh fuck, this nigga shooting.
You have entered an enemy controlled area.
No!
You have been spotted by hostiles.
Jump, Quentin!
Quentin, did you not see the other way he went?
Bro, no. Bruh.
I'm opening up every door. I'm opening up every window.
You will be detected if you remain in this area. Your location has been compromised.
Oh, you couldn't get him on the roof.
I can
not
get
on
up
the
there.
Get up that part of the
15
roof.
seconds.
Can I kill him? Bro, why are you running?
Seconds.
Tell him to turn around and try to knife me. You won't.
5 seconds to go.
Fuck. Oh, this nigga.
Time limit has been reached.
Damn, all they did was run. It's kind of annoying. That was not fun.
I just took out Josh. Just team killed me.
Hmm.
I was gonna go with him, Jay, but you can't hit back. You can't hit them back though.
Why are you gonna go orcs? The fuck?
Three speed for the win.
Yo, why are you going Jaeger? Why are you going Doc? Ah.
We need to locate a bomb.
Hey, whenever y'all run out of things, make sure you barricade it.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go.
I'm gonna follow Jay. Jay,
Mission is
I know where you're
to
at.
defuse a bomb.
Oh yeah, my fault, my fault. Oops. I forgot about the 30 seconds!
Brandon, look where I'm at.
But that's so horrible.
Alright, 30 seconds is up!
It's actually pretty good. Wait, that was 30 seconds? No fucking way.
I don't think I'm fucking sad. You don't think I didn't see you?
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
No, quit in. No, you cannot fight.
Huh?
I know, I'm keeping this nigga alive.
Get off, Quentin, get off, Quentin.
One friendly operator remaining.
No!
I was not doing anything.
Why couldn't I knife him though? Oh, okay.
We have been
I'm the last
eliminated.
one alive.
I should have stayed on the ladder.
We can use gadgets.
We can? Alright,
Hey, yes, yes, that's a yes.
they're really out here taking
I'm not that
Capita
dumb.
from me.
Oh, you got post. Maverick, Capital, Nomad, and Ash.
Need to use your drone to locate a
Quentin,
bomb.
you gotta end this stream, homie.
Alright, bet, hold up. I have him on muted, so it doesn't matter.